When seeking financial freedom, your personal finance plays a vital role to ensure every aspect of your income is handled well, you're not overspending, and can afford to make payments without running out of money before payday. Improving your understanding across the different areas of personal finance, including budgeting, debt management, saving, and in some cases investing, will help you to prosper in your day-to-day life and help to add clarity to any big or small financial decision. In today's video, we will be sharing top 10 financial management rules to make your financial management a lot more easier. These rules will help you to achieve all of your financial goals. But before continuing further, kindly hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, so you never miss any update from us. Let's continue with our video. Number 1. Keep track of your spending. You've probably already heard this a million times, and you are going to hear it again today, simply because it works and because you are probably not doing it. Basically, it should always be a priority. Make sure that every single penny you spend is clearly accounted for. The basic goal of expense tracking is to find and get rid of inefficient spending patterns in your financial life. Additionally, maintaining control over your finances and encouraging better financial practices like saving and investing will come from continuously keeping track of your costs. Basically, in the words of Peter Drucker, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So this is what you should do to get in control of your spending habits. First, analyze your categories of spending to determine which are the most crucial. Most people consider that cutting back on these non-essential expenses is a wise approach to saving money. You might also want to go for activities that are less expensive now that you can see where your money is going. And on top of saving money, you'll be getting educated on some of the topics you'll be reading about. Number 2, make a budget. You see, most people are worried about all the paperwork to be done to complete a budget. Well, in truth, it's a lot of work, but it most certainly is worth it. You should look at budgeting from a different angle. Look at the positives and look at how much is it going to benefit you. And once you've got a rhythm going, make sure you stick to it. If you create a budget and then store it away in a file or folder on your bookshelf or filing cabinet, it's simply worthless. So make sure you're constantly updating and review it. You can also use digital apps and software to make this task a lot easier. There are a bunch of really good free ones online, which you can find with a quick search. Number 3, give yourself a limit on unbudgeted spending. Buying something in the spur of the moment that you hadn't budgeted for can be enjoyable and emotionally satisfying. However, that emotional high may pass quickly, leaving you with impulsive purchases you don't actually need or want. If this is you, then the bitter pill to swallow is that this has to stop. In fact, it's the entire opposite of good money habits. Next time you are in the mall, try using the 1% rule for spending money. This rule states that you have to wait a day before buying anything that costs more than 1% of your yearly gross income. Number 4, save for big purchases. Experts suggest that if you really want something, then it's best that the money comes from your savings account, which is dedicated for such purchases. Not a credit card loan, unless you have a really good plan to pay the money back, which 99% of people don't. Also, there are countless advantages that come with saving for a big or expensive. You may be able to negotiate a cheaper price, or at very least, better financing conditions if you save up and pay cash. The price could drop as well. Additionally, for a larger purchase, getting a loan may make more sense, especially if it's an item with appreciating value, like a home, or if it prevents you from taking money out of your savings or investment account. Number 5, read books about finance. It's true when they say that if you want to hide something, just put it on paper. The sad truth is that most people never bother to read. Some of the things people choose to ignore, such as the information contained in books, has a good chance of making them successful if they bother to read them. Learning is a continuous process, and the more you do it, the sharper your skills become. The ability to make wise financial decisions is the chief advantage of financial literacy. It gives us the information and abilities we need to properly manage our finances, including budgeting, saving, borrowing, and investing. Number 6, lower your monthly bill. Cutting your monthly spending is one of the simplest ways to gain control of your money. While you might not be able to cut back on certain permanent costs like rent or vehicle payments without making significant lifestyle changes, you can cut back on variable costs like clothes or entertainment by being adaptable and thinking sparingly. To begin saving on things like your energy bills, you may, for instance, use less power, pick a different life or home insurance company, or shop for your groceries at bulk discounts. Additionally, you shouldn't accept a loan just because your salary and credit make you eligible for one. Number 7. Eat at home. Meals prepared and consumed at home may be quite cost-effective. All you have to do is reduce your reliance on takeout. The odd indulgence at a fancy restaurant is okay, rather than dining out every day might save you money. Making a weekly food plan may make it simple. Plan your meals for the coming week and then stick to them. Number 8. Pay off your debt. Carrying a lot of debt, especially on high-interest credit cards, is one of the costliest mistakes you can make. If you want to improve your financial situation and open up new financial opportunities, pay off your debt as soon as possible. If you're the forgetful type, you should list off all your existing debts, including credit card debt, student loan debt, and vehicle loans, and determine the minimum payments you must make to stay on top of each of them. Making minimum payments will not get you out of debt quickly, so consider your fixed costs and how much of your discretionary spending budget you can set aside for debt repayment. Number 9. Stop using credit cards. Credit cards are a great and handy tool to have. They are a lifesaver when needed, and they do a great job getting that credit score up. However, for some people, their lack of self-control and an easy and available remedy to their problems in the form of a credit card means that they quick dig themselves into disaster. You could be depending too much on your credit cards if you are having trouble making ends meet each month. If you continue using your credit cards as a crutch to get by, you'll soon find yourself in debt. Your ability to pay your expenses, save for retirement, or pursue other financial objectives will be constrained as a result of this. So stop using your credit cards if you genuinely want to take charge of your money. To prevent accumulating more debt, in addition to creating a budget so that you don't have to use credit, try switching to cash or debit cards, opening a short-term savings account, and using funds from it for major purchases, or leaving your credit card at home. Credit cards have high interest rates that may quickly accumulate debt if not used wisely, and can cause significant stress in the event of an emergency, because they feel like their money disappears too quickly each month. Many people develop the bad habit of depending on their credit cards. They are tapped out and rely on their credit cards to get them through till payday after paying bills, food, rent, or mortgage, and other expenses. Instead of relying only on your credit cards to cover expenses, stop using them altogether. Number 10. Continue to spend quickly. A spending fast can be just what your personal finances need if you suffer from credit card debt, difficulties paying payments on time, or other financial problems. Basically, going on a spending fast simply means that you're refraining from making any discretionary purchases for a predetermined length of time. This is another great way to help you reduce your spending and get your finances in order. It may sound a bit daunting, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. You may be familiar with the well-known detox or cleansing fast for your body, such as giving up sugar or gluten for 30 days or even surviving solely on fruit or vegetable juices for a few weeks. But did you know that in order to achieve financial wellness, you may use comparable fasting or cleansing procedures to your spending and saving behaviors? These are frequently month-long periods during which spending is restricted, and only categories like food, transportation, and recurring expenditures are exempted. We hope that you have enjoyed our video. Kindly give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, so you never missed any update from us. Thanks for watching the video.